Hello, I'm Alfredo Perez, and today I'll be talking about mergers and acquisitions, the life of Hewlett Packard. So to start, who was their first big customer and what did they purchase? Walt Disney was their first big customer, and they purchased 8 HP Model 200B oscillators. How did HP incorporate profit sharing and social responsibility into its company? In 1940, they issued Christmas and production bonuses, which eventually led to their profit sharing company. In that same year, they gave their first charitable donation. Going beyond the company, Dave Packard served on the Palo Alto school board and believed that HP should be a good corporate citizen. Next, what did Dave Packard call the management style that he used? This was known as management by walking around. It allowed for interplay between the employees in order to foster innovation. It gave the supervisors the the freedom to use their expertise and own methods to achieve the goals that were communicated by the founders, and it created their open corporate culture. When did HP become a publicly traded company? So, when did HP become a publicly traded company and how are the employees involved? In November 6, 1957, they issued their IPO for two reasons: to help with estate planning for the founders and to incorporate the employees into the company as the profit sharing. So, employees with 6 months of service were eligible to receive the HP stock grant. When was HP's first acquisition? Who was the target, and how did the firm ensure that its flexibility would not be compromised by the acquisition? So in 1958, they acquired FL Mosley Company in Pasadena, which produced high-quality graphic recorders, which eventually led to HP's printer division. And with this, to ensure that the company remained flexible, was they decentralized to avoid an over-bureaucratic system, and each product line was essentially its own company, responsible for its own research and development and responsible for profits and losses. What events did Bill Hewlett see as the open door to getting involved internationally? There were two. There was the 1957 Treaty of Rome and the European Common Market, which European companies came together and would later form the European Union. What was HP's first joint venture? In 1963, they entered the Asian market as Yokogawa Hewlett Packard. What critical factors for successful merger execution were identified by the HP CEO, and what were their feelings on the merger with Compaq? So there were some main points that the CEO hit, and they were ensuring unrelenting focus on customer service throughout the pre and post integration process, preparing the new HP at every level of the company, and ensuring an aggressive program of cost savings and keeping the employees and shareholders constantly informed. Once the merger integration was finalized, how did HP fit into the industry landscape? So with this, they were the number one provider of servers, storing, imaging, printing, and personal computers. They doubled the current size of its IT services capability and research development and sales teams. Was the merger or takeover with Compaq a successful strategic alliance? How and why? So with the rigorous integration, was the merger or okay? Was the merger or takeover with Compaq by HP successful strategic alliance? How and why? So early on, the merger was a bit of a problem. They hit some bumps in the road, but what they did do was when the merger was being finalized by the courts and agencies, they did integrate the company fully in a very vigorous integration planning. Some things that did not go smoothly were the CEO did not clearly communicate the direction of the company and where it would go. Essentially, just kind of settling for HP just to be an operational company. When the new CEO came about, he remembered that HP was a technology company and played the company to its his strengths, and the merger became more successful when Mark Hurd took over as CEO. And that is the end of the slideshow. Thank you very much.